Okay, lads.
But it'll be Tommy Johnson of North Wales to kick into that wind to get us underway in the second 40 minutes of Championship 1. The Welsh derby, South Wales against North Wales. It was the Crusaders that won both the fixtures last year. They're on track to make it 3 from 3. And here come the home side. No changes to the lineups at half-time. As Ash Bateman in possession. There's Parry at dummy half, continuing in that role. Did start in the halves, but he is with 7 on his back.
I think it was Stephen Parry was it Bateman that just kicked McDonald on the way past? You're allowed to do that, son.
Kick under pressure. Seen through and picked up by Tommy Johnson, 21-year-old. South Wales defence lying in wait for him. Here's Reardon.
Don't go back in, 13.
Reardon again picks it up. Bit of confusion. Forced back as well.
3. Hold.
Owen Griffiths. It's McDonald who hands it to other prop and Phil Bradish. And they're into that Scorpions territory now. Here's Gorksey. Final play of the set coming up. Durbin takes the ball inside. It's not the best kick. He's not gone too far. In fact, it's almost gone backwards. With the bounce, it definitely has. And the referee says it's still the final tackle. They can't get the ball away, and it's going to be turnover.
Well done, the Scorpions. They let the ball do what it's going to do when it went up there. The temptation is to go catch it, but as long as you keep your line and you move forward, you can get the ball back in reasonable field position as they have done here. And there's an indication of that win there. Derby wanted that ball to go a whole lot further than it did.
I wonder what influenced that window play in this second half then. Didn't mention it too much in the first, but it was behind the North Wales Crusaders. Flows away again, just on the call of held. We saw one of those in the first half.
He was unlucky, wasn't he, there?
This 15's a big lad as well. He's apparently playing in the under-18s team. He's not even on a full contract here, Mike Connor, but he's come in here. He's certainly got a bit of physicality about him.
0. Move 0.
The big red cross on that pass there because the Crusaders' defence was set, and I think it's important that our viewers know that if you're going to play to the fringes, it's really good if the middle people get you a quick play of the ball, so the defence is generally on its way back to and isn't set and ready to come forward and get in the face of the offensive team. What happened there?
Here's Gorski. Drops the ball, does he? Referee says yes, it's a knock-on. Just the ball going through. Just got the ball to ground. Looks like he had his hand on it at the end, but knock on, said the referee. A high shot. The Scorpions able to relieve a bit more pressure. It's going to take them nicely into the Crusaders' half as well.
Yeah, kick that.
Wait for the tap.
Well, that's going to be head high if the other one.
Another one. 3 quick penalties. Kick to touch as well, so 10 metres away.
Come on, Scorpions. Come on, let's go. Run onto the ball.
Just catching it in front of him. It was a great take by Courtney Davis. Penalty though, just pushing away. Just Just a bit of frustration there from David James.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with Phil Bradish's attention here and just got up and shoved him, but I'm sure Dave Clark will be pulling his hair out at that. That was a great opportunity early in this half for the Scorpions.
Just seen themselves progress from inside their own 20 to on the brink of the Crusaders' 10.
Good tackle.
Joe Burke stepped up since half-time, hasn't he? That's 3 or 4 big drives and a big tackle. He's really got fired up, the Scorpions captain.
Go. Play on.
Owen Griffiths with the little dummy opened up a bit of space for him.
Hold. Go. Play on.
Oh, come on, referee. Just slipped
Another
up.
penalty as well. Has loved the whistle in the last couple of minutes. Did Kenny round the neck.
I was wrong, referee was right.
We were
Hold it here, boys. Hold it.
Yeah, put that one down there.
Go.
so the Crusaders
Whoa!
on that Scorpions 20. John O. Smith standing to receive it first, then into Durbin.
Yeah.
Along the line they go, it's behind Tommy Johnson though. They kept the ball. Strong run as well.
Rowett's picking out his Welsh teammate there, Bateman. I bet they've been in a few squads together.
Durbin gives it to Brennan.
Tackle 3. Move. Go.
It's just behind, but Donald keeps hold of it, gets it away as well, rather casually. Plenty bodies around for the Scorpions in defence. We saw their goal line defence hold out at the end of the first half. John O. Smith trying to dive through. He consults with his in-goal judges and says yes. John O. Smith has crashed his way over. It's the Crusaders that scored the first 4-pointer of this second half. South Wales will kick themselves for getting downfield and giving away a silly penalty that gave the Crusaders the ball back.
Here's the challenge. You can't go too high on that block near the line. He's got the right shape and size. That when he comes back on a flash-type play, he's come from one side of the ruck to the other, and he's short and squat, and he's got that kind of size. He's going to dive for the line, and you have to get everything underneath him, everything you possibly can, because he's probably going to take you over the line with him, and that's just the right kind of place, the right kind of try for John O. Smith.
He likes playing in front of the Premier Sports cameras, doesn't he, Brian? He had a great game last year.
Yeah, and whilst he scored a try there, I don't think he's been their best player today, you know, I think, but he has that impactive, he's hard to miss. He's a great character within the game, and it's now for Johnson to add the extras.
South Wales haven't won a game at home this season yet as well. Lost against the London Scholars here in the opening round of the Northern Wales Cup, and to Oldham as well just a week ago in the final game. Here's Tommy Johnson then. It's Crusaders at the moment on to keep up their 100% record this season. Here we see again John O. Smith just running around the back, 24-year-old. One of the discoveries was John O. Smith by Clive Griffiths, there, the coach from the amateur game.
Do you think he's cold?
Outside.
I think it's worth mentioning in as well when you say the amateur game. Clive's assistant John Fieldhouse played a big part in bringing a lot of these amateur guys to the club. You know, he's coached in the amateur game for a long time, knew who they were, and they're doing really well in the professional game.
Ryan McDonald just running literally straight over Conor Farrer. And you see Ryan McDonald bash Conor Farrer.
2. Move. Hold it,
Decent
boys.
offload as well to keep the team rolling forward.
Durbin into John O. Smith again. He's got a bit of pace. The hands in there. They knocked the ball up and kept hold of it. Great hand in from Christian Hawkes, local amateur as well, now playing for the South Wales Championship 1 club. Here's Farrer to the Algerian prop in Samir Taroy.
He's done all right, isn't he, Roy? He needs to speed his play the ball up a little bit, but he was impressive in his first stanza. I think Steve Parry was going to pass there, didn't he?
Still hold, shrugging them off, shaking his way through. Gets the pacer to burn as well, has a support runner, but crashes over himself. All down to Steve Parry. Wasn't going to give the ball to anyone, had 20 metres to make up, but did he get there?
Yeah, if you can take that back, slow it down for me, please. We're looking at the grounding. Go forward now. Slow it down. It's reaching out. Still got it there. No, lost it there. It's not played out by North Wales. Ball's going dead. Yep, so it's no try there. We're going to a 20-metre restart.
So no try from Steve Parry. Great pressure, try-saving tackle from Christian Rowett, the South African Welsh international.
He'd done it all on his own, hadn't he, Steve Parry? Beaten about 5 players to get himself into this position, and I just thought he could have passed under the sticks here. Watch, he had a player under the sticks, decided to show and go. Christian Royce had been knocked off once, came back for a fabulous defensive effort.
Hold, boys.
Yeah, great second effort. That's a term a lot of people use, Brian, isn't it, in the game? And he did get shrugged off the first time, and to come back and make that tackle, sensational effort.
Yeah, get a big tick in the box on his coach for that one, you're right. Great second effort.
Go. Sando knocking.
Griffiths into McDonald again. Just sees to Conor Farrell.
I think Conor Farrell might be glad that Ryan McDonald's coming off down here.
Ryan McDonald's just come off, but Conor Farrell this time having a run with ball in hand.
Great ball steal from Conor Farrell.
Here's John O'Smith. Conor Farrell just been put on his backside, but steals the ball away and has the ball now back in the hands of his Scorpions side.
Kept hold, he's kept hold.
Parry and Bateman have been mainstays of the Scorpions since they relaunched. Did terrific efforts from them today, haven't they? They've both had their hand up for the ball all throughout the match. They've got through a great amount of work rate between them.
There again is Farrell, looking to get the ball away, but flung down to the ground.
Don't kick out, just play 9.
There's Christian Hawkes, former Wales Dragon Hearts international. Farrell into Parry, this time boot on ball. Dalton Grant was underneath it, but so was Stuart Reardon. Couldn't quite get away, the ball's gone to ground, it's gone backwards though.
Oh, there was a knock on there, was there?
Ended up in the hands of Simon Stevens. North Wales come away again. Was it a knock on though? Here's Reardon.
That's the one. I thought he touched it there. Was it Royce?
Three. Release him, go. Go, play up, okay.
Strong stuff in defence from the Scorpions. Here's John O'Smith. Looked a bit high, but he kept going.
He's only 5'6".
Griffiths. Kick through. It's been chased down by Durbin as well. Pressure on. Brennan helping out the tackling there. David James, the 27-year-old, another local player for the Scorpions.
Leon, stay out. 3. 10 metres, Leon, come on. Control it. 4.
There's Sam Wellings.
Wait.
It's a little bit tentative. Took his eye off the ball.
I just thought a shift play there to the fringes, and there was only 2 Crusaders defenders out on that right-hand side. They hadn't readjusted their line, and Unlucky comment.
Make sure we're 10. I know. Make sure you're back, but you might be going too early. Okay, lads, back
Conor
in.
Farrer just steps in, tickles the ball before picking it up properly.
Time on.
Warren Turley, our referee, just having a chat with David James.
I do think, though, having come down here today and seen this, there's so much potential in this area for rugby league, isn't there? You know, they've got so many young players, but there's 14 Welshmen in this side from the local area who are playing semi-professional rugby league today, and they'll learn so much from coming up against experienced guys. And if we can keep a foothold down here and continue to grow what Dave Clark and the people at the Scorpions are doing, I'm sure there's so much potential for the future.
I agree with those sentiments. We need to persevere.
It's a side from the north in possession and in the lead as well. Over that 20-metre line, edging closer to what may be a second try for themselves in this second half. There's Griffith taking on the run. Durbin collects around his knees, just about. It's the run back by Conor Farrer. He's been knocked on his back a couple of times, but he's trying his best to make up for it.
Okay.
The kick out wide, just a little bit too strong. Runs to ground. The referee says
Offside. Okay.
offside.
He could have taken his pick there. There's a knock on. There's an offside. Member of the crowd nearly had it. Touch judge nearly had it.
Touch the ball in front.
Here is that kick out. Just a bit too strong from Millsdale.
Hold the line, boys. Hold it for the tap. Hold it for the tap. Go.
Here's Teroy.
Play it. Go. All okay.
Nigerian born, but brought up in Warrington.
Second. Move. Hold, boys. Go. Don't delay it, mate. No.
Looking for the gaps in that North Wales defence.
3.
Nothing found there.
Hold, boys. Wait. Wait. Go.
Here's Farrer. Takes it himself this time and takes it around the net.
He's took some stick, hasn't he, Conor Farrer, today, but he's kept coming and coming, you know, in both attack and defence. We saw Ryan McDonald run over him, and then 2 minutes later he's got a ball steal, and every time he's get the ball, he's get targeted, but he's had a terrifically tenacious performance, I think, today.
Yeah, I think that's a fair reflection, Gareth. I think he's got on with the job, and he's built short to the ground. He's a bit of a sawn-off, so you've got to bend your back when you're tackling him, and that's as much about poor technique as it is a high shot, but deserved the penalty.
Early in the second half, we saw South Wales with 3 penalties get themselves into a similar position, and within a couple of tackles, they'd turned over the ball. What will they do this time? Parry's forced back a few metres. Farrer then into dummy half. Looking for options with TJ Collin.
Hold, boys. Hold.
Got himself on the score sheet
Go.
in that first half, as well as Dalton Grant for the South Wales side.
Play on.
Inside that 10 now. Spearman on the left. Can't get it out. 4 red shirts around him. Farrer decides to have a go himself.
Short, 5 and last.
The
Release
centre, the
him.
catching passing in there on that left-hand side they were in.
5. Okay. Kick.
Little kick through, and Farrer dives through. Farrer's got his hands on the ball. The referee, though, Warren Turley, just wants to have a double check. He's probably going to check for an offside and then for the grounding, but let's hear from our video referee, Dave Sharp.
Yeah, if we... We're having a look for the offside. Play the ball there. The kicker's off. Play the balls in front of the kick, and he's inside 10, so he's never back on side. So you can roll back through again. If you can stop it on the kick there. Yeah, the 9's in front, so it's no try, penalty offside.
The decision being relayed to referee Warren Turley. No try. The fans don't like that one. It was pretty clear.
Absolutely the right call. He's having a blinder as Dave Sharp. He's got 3 from 3 for me, and he's that's the right call every day of the week.
Christian Rowett, a for the North Wales Crusaders. Now Stuart Reardon. Couldn't get too far on that run. Break down the right-hand side. No real support, though, for Griffiths. Ryan McDonald's back on the field as well. As now it's into Brennan. Clung onto the ball. As it more or less hit his midriff. Griffiths drops it back to John O'Smith. He's struggling to keep hold of the ball as well. Pressure on.
Hold it. 5. Go.
Durbin with the kick. Scissored over towards Brennan. Underneath it, David James, but knock on his own 10. Offside as well.
On the line, boys, on the line.
I think he was on his gallops before he'd regathered the ball there. I think he's seen an opportunity for a gap, but forgot to take the ball with him.
Here's Ryan McDonald. Bounces one, bounces two, and look who's there. Conor Farrer to steal the ball away. He's got support as well. 2 men. Steps inside. Dalton Grant taken down to the ground. That man, Conor Farrer.
All those little blokes were screaming in the gantry then. Well done, Conor Farrer, because Ryan McDonald had ruined about 5 people, and he did the smart thing. The little bloke on the big bloke took the ball off him.
2, move!
There he is, standing in at dummy half.
Go. Right inside. Lay on.
Gets the ball back almost, but
Tackle 2.
there's Teroy.
3. There you go.
Can't quite get too much speed up. Brennan holds that play.
Leon, get square.
It's Christian Hawkes trying to get his way through. Here is Mike Connor. Griffiths around him. Reardon collects. Straight up on though by Dalton Grant.
Go.
Johnson wriggled off a couple.
One thing we spoke about at half-time is how much the left-hand side of the Crusaders' attack had caused the Scorpions problems, but they seem to have plugged that a bit, Brian, don't they? They've not... Middlehurst was causing havoc in the first half, Johnson and Brennan, but they've been a bit tighter, I think, this half.
Yeah, and I think they've not played too much to this left-hand side. I don't know, there's a slight slope coming to the top of here, but they seem to have their lead weights in their right ears this second half, the Crusaders. They've certainly played to Royce a lot more in this second half, and probably ignored the prowess of Durbin and Middlehurst coming and exploiting the gaps.
McDonald on Conor Farrer again. Kick through. Alex Jones underneath it. Almost a bit of confusion with James, but there's Alex Jones with a big hit as well from that man John O'Smith. And the cries of John O. Leon Brennan drives back with Jamie Durbin on Leon Fraser.
The Crusaders fans are good value, aren't they? I saw them a couple of times last year when they travelled to Championship 1 matches. Very vocal, you know, they're here, they're cheering on all the players all afternoon. I'm sure Brian will know all about that, having his time at the club. They're very passionate, aren't they, about the club in North Wales?
Brilliant atmosphere in Wrexham where they play, and nothing but fabulous memories of how they got behind the team, certainly when I was there, and that continues to this day.
Bateman into Burke there, just going to ground. Bit of frustration as we enter the final quarter of this game here in Neath for Welsh bragging rights in Rugby League. The first game, round 1 of Championship 1 for these two sides.
Second, move!
McDonald again. As Griffiths waits at dummy half. Through Moolsdale, John O'Smith, Durbin just behind him. He's got to kick the ball as well. Gathers cleanly, pounced upon by Sam Wellings. Here's Brennan, little chip kick over the top for himself. Deploys the tackle.
They've looked tough for this second half, haven't they, the Scorpions? Whether it's that, the wind assistance and the fact that they can kick the ball a whole better, I just think they haven't struggled as much with the prowess of the Crusaders' attack, have they?
No, definitely. They've stuck in the game, haven't they? They showed a lot of desire today. I've been really impressed with them, the whole thing down here, having so many local young players in the team, and they're playing for each other, aren't they? You can see that.
Dalton Grant plays the ball, picked up by Connor Farrer then. Here's Chris Lation. Sorry, it's Joe Burke, their captain.
He's had a big dig in the second half, hasn't it, the captain?
Two big props. There goes Teroy. Couple of chasers on, down this right-hand side. The ball bounces nicely up to it's David James. Couldn't quite keep hold. The ball must have gone forward. The referee gives the knock on.
Great kick, wasn't it? It got a great bounce as well. Johnson couldn't get it on the full to catch it, and watch this ricochet. That's an off break. That's Shane Warne with that kick, and he just can't quite gather the ball in, can he, David James?
So turnover it was. It's a bit loose from the Crusaders. Plenty of bodies there to clean up, though.
One, move! Oh.
Here's Reardon. Round a couple, offloads as well. Just inside their own half, charging through. The Crusaders charging down. Andy Millsdale on this left-hand side. Running literally 65 metres, cross-field and downfield. The Scorpions were hanging on, but Crusaders now just nudging themselves maybe that little bit too far. The Scorpions won't catch them now.
And there's that element of attacking Arsenal that they have. Reardon brushes 3 or 4 people off in the tackle, and Millsdale, like any good half, supporting up the middle. Now it's just about a foot race, and see if he's got the juice and the legs and the steam in that steam engine, and he certainly has. He gets under the sticks, but Reardon with the play. Reardon knocks off 3 or 4 defenders in and around the ruck, and that's that element of quality in their attack that the Crusaders have just shown there.
Yeah, he's covered some distance for his 2 tries, Andy Millsdale, hasn't he, with the interception there. And to be honest, I thought Chris Lation, the Scorpions winger, might get him at first, but he stuck at it, Andy Millsdale. Good pace from him, and a deserved double from him.
He's just holding his wrist as well. He's Andy Millsdale, the North Wales Crusaders captain. I think he's gone down on it a bit awkwardly when grounding the ball. The extras being lined up then again. Tommy Johnson. Ball's blown off the tee. Just shows how windy it is.
Yeah, if we didn't know about the wind in the first half, I think we do in the second. No, it's certainly picked up here.
It's coming right across.
This is the grounding.
See if he gets
when he comes down, you see his arm just there, just rolls over the top of it as well. That right arm there. Just fades nicely in between the posts. And here is that break. There's Stuart Reardon, picks it up, dances round a couple, sees off that final one, offloads to Millsdale. It's a foot race then, 65 metres, keeps having a look. Rolls down and grounding the ball. Injures his wrist as he does so. He's all right though. There he is. And there's the North Wales Crusaders coach, Clive Griffiths. His side unbeaten so far. There's Dave Clark of the Scorpions. Just having a chat with Courtney Davis.
And I'm sure Clark will be hoping his side stick at it like they have done all game this last 15 minutes. They could still get a bonus point here today, so hopefully they'll stick at it the way they have done so far.
One, move! Hold that. John, are you down time?
Tackle number 2 of this set as the wind picks up again.
2, move!
There's Hudson.
Wait, lads. Wait.
Stepping into dummy half.
17, go the back way out.
John O'Smith continues to plough his way on downfield in this game. Hudson this time goes himself from dummy half. Little turn of pace. There's Moolsdale into Gorski. And the final play of this set for the Crusaders. Durbin along the ground. Taken by Alex Jones.
One there.
He's done all right today, Alex Jones. I think he's had a dig. He's collected most things he's been asked to and carry the ball tough around the middle.
I think my notes have gone. Here comes South Wales.
Help! 3. Hold it right. Come on.
There's Teroy,
Move, fellas!
one of the members of the GB students, in fact, Teroy, who won the Academic Ashes down under in 2011.
Help! Release 5. Play dash. You ain't playing.
I'd like to see Bateman's stats for the game. He's got through a hell of a lot of work this afternoon.
Parry with a chip kick for himself. Has to deploy the tackle and does on Tommy Johnson.
Go forward, right.
There's Reardon, who set up the last try.
2. Move! Play up.
Now with Rob Massam, another Welsh international.
Hey, release! Go, play up.
Durbin into Gorski.
Hell, 5 lads, release! 5, go. Oh, okay, right. Clear.
It's a good kick from Moosdale into the
Just
corner.
gone through his legs.
Clean bowled him.
Chris Lation.
First. Move!
Oh, just took an extra tumble, didn't it? Now here's Dalton Grant.
2. Move! Hold here, boys. On the mark, Dalton. Go, better. 3. Move! Jimmy!
Just over 10 minutes remaining then. 22-point difference.
4.
And here's Parry. And Wellings. Trying to skip his way out of the reach of John O'Smith.
5.
Parry into Hawkes, who kicks with the wind. Just caught that one as well. Into the in-goal area runs Tommy Johnson after collecting it.
Play on. 1. Move! Hold it. Yeah, time it, safe. Go. L2. Move! Go.
Certainly a good voice again, aren't there, the Crusaders fans that have travelled down here. A long journey for them today, but I think they'll be happy overall with the way their side have played. And I think they are title favourites. They've got off to a winning start, it looks like, here. And they are going to be the team to beat, I think.
Yeah, just looking at their form today, whilst it's been a little bit sketchy in places, they've obviously got the quality to compete for winning this division, and they'll only get better.
5. Move, lads!
John O'Smith again, edging his way up to halfway. Moolsdale with the kick. Straight into the hands of the Scorpions, though.
Not sure that was
Courtney Davis.
I'm not sure that was the best option. A bit of a nothing kick. I could see his intention that he was trying to release Reardon on the right-hand side there, but poorly executed.
Spilled the ball. Osham Phillips. Jerry Middlehurst, the hat-trick man, and he brings it away for the Crusaders. Here's Leon Brennan. Again, just looking for his way through.
Get out! Go. Play on.
Hudson.
2.
Again, 3 men bring him down.
Hold.
As Middlehurst stands in at dummy half.
Okay.
Into McDonald. Doesn't need much of a run-up, does he?
3.
Gorski takes it.
4 and out.
5 metres away, the Crusaders. Into Jono Smith, into Durbin. Johnson back on his inside. A little bit untidy. Scorpions with no real gap to break through. There's Chris Vitellini.
They've just not quite been as fluent after this half, the Crusaders, with the ball, as we saw at times in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's for a couple of reasons. I think the Scorpions have stood up a level. You know, certainly defensively they've been more robust. They've kicked the ball better, which means they've had a few more exit sets than they did in the first half, the Crusaders. But you can obviously see that when they tick, they've got some quality within their ranks, haven't they?
Vitellini carrying up towards his own 40 for the Scorpions.
Okay. Contact's fine.
One tackle remaining in this set for the South Wales side.
Outside.
Courtney Davis with the kick through. As Reardon bounces nicely for him. A one-hand take. Tried to open up a little gap, but finds no room. Brought away now by Rob Massam.
Contact, Ashley. Second. Move.
Just wonder how much of a turning point that Christian Rowett's tackle was on Steve Parry, because that was 28-12 when that was made. If it had got over, and maybe 28-18, could it have been a little bit different, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it's really pertinent point that you make there, Gareth, but I just think that the red team have been a little bit more dominant, you know, in most of the things, and had they executed a little bit better, I think. I still think the scoreline will be as it is.
Little kick over the top as Durbin chases. Nice pickup though by Alex Jones on the full, but Leon Brennan has his measure. Just starting to look a bit tired as well now, the South Wales Scorpions side. Not quite with the vigour they had earlier on. There's also Osham Phillips. Parry picks it up. There's a bit of support, but doesn't use it. And then offloads to Fresh Air. There's Joe Burke brought down. Leon Brennan's in there. Gary Middlehurst as well. Sam Welling's the man held up this time on the 5th. Christian Hawkes with a kick. Again, just catches the wind, goes a bit too far. Tommy Johnson thought he caught that in the in-goal area. Not quite.
It was a good catch in the end, because I think he thought it was flying out on the full and he had to make some late yards up there. And here's Reardon again with his trademark handoff, 20 metres. He started a lot of sets really well in the second half as Reardon for the Crusaders.
Referee Warren Turley just stopping the clock as well. There's an injured player. Christian Rowetts is down, a South African. Just seeing to his leg. Just seemed to hurt his leg as he dives along the floor there. The number 3. Just feels something when down on the floor.
Did he twist
a bit of cramp or something?
Cramp.
Back on his feet. North Wales have made all their substitutions, all their interchanges in the game. So if he does go off, they won't be able to replace him.
All right, we'll go then, lads. Outside. 3.
I think Brian McDonald's favouring his right arm as well. You know, he's been carrying that the last couple of minutes. He doesn't look happy either.
He's just holding that right arm, right shoulder, isn't he, McDonald? But Alex Jones with the ball.
Go.
There he is, McDonald. Just holding his arm.
Wait.
5 minutes to go then, here at the Knoll.
There you go. Andy! Gary.
It's been a close second half. We talk about North Wales and the impact that they might have on Championship. What about the South Wales Scorpions? They've had some great goal line defence. They've shown a few flashes with the ball. Hope for them this season?
They should be really enthused with what they've dished up this afternoon. I think the second half particularly showed how strong they can be. And bear in mind, they're the dual registration club, so they're going to get some players back down at times through the season, which will add that element of competition within their squad. But you have to say, with the 14 Welshmen that have been on parade today, the signs are very, very good.
Using hands now as Burke hits the Crusaders line.
Okay, Andy, you're all right now.
Now with Osham Phillips. And 3 red shirts bringing him down. Making good meters though. They want to finish this game with a flurry. Nice hands over on that far side as finds Dave James.
4, middle line. Wait.
Leon! Number 4, number 7, left hand.
5, Christian, release.
Edging closer to that line now, the South Wales side. Here's the final play.
Too much beef on the kick, wasn't there? It was just, had the winger been holding his chalk, it was a fabulous kick. You know, they were a bit narrow, the Scorpions, in on the kick, offensive kick there, and had he been coming from his touchline, there's a fair chance he would have been in for a clean catch there.
They're going to try and build away from the line now, the North Wales Crusaders. John O'Smith with another. There is
Second, Andy! Play it.
Gorski.
I think Gorski's had a good second half. You know, Middlehurst got all the plaudits the first with that hat trick, but they're going to go in here, I think, at the corner. Is it Bannister? Good defence.
The ball just bounces free.
Yeah, Gorski's got through a heap of work for me this second half. While Middlehurst caught the eye in the first, Gorski's been good in the second.
Good break from Bannister. He just can't get his hands free to find the quality of pass to get the ball back inside for the score. Backed himself to get to the corner, and the Scorpions' defence was up to it again.
Yeah, a bit more desire as well, Brian, right at the end of the game, I guess, where the game's gone. They've shown good heart at the right end of the field there. There's plenty for Dave Clark to be positive about despite this defeat, I think.
One more in, lads, one more.
Another win it'll be for North Wales in the Welsh Derby Stakes. 2 last year. It's a bit of first. Chris Vitellini, the ball's offloaded to Phillips. And Brian, your man of the match. North Wales Crusaders, Jamie Durbin.
Yeah, I thought there were a few contenders. Gareth quite rightly points out the work of Gorski in the second half, but Middlehurst in the first half. And I have to say, both half-backs have impressed me. Both Moosdale and Durbin's been the one that's made the breaks and been excited, but a bit more control in his play. Might have been the architect of a few more scores, but every time he's touched the ball, he's looked to make a half break.
Parry with a step and run, offloads then to Joe Burke. Some nice meters made up on that 5th play. Here's the 6th, out to the corner. Underneath it is Dalton Grant. 1-on-1. With Stuart Reardon there as well. The referee gives a penalty to the defensive side. So just over a minute to go then. It'll be a victory for the Crusaders. Hudson held on to Chris Vitellini. And Phillips. John O'Smith with a little dummy this time. Hudson waits then. Durbin, the man of the match on this left-hand side. There he is, Durbin. Back into Middlehurst, the man with a hat-trick to his name in this game. Scored in 29 first half minutes. Hudson to Durbin, then into McDonald. And again they go. Moulsdale just kicking the ball through. They know that the time is in their favour. The clock will tick down. The Scorpions are trying to get that scrum down to get the clock stopped. And it is with 5 seconds to go. One more play.
Well, there's enthusiasm for you. That's the way they're playing the game. We want another crack at this Crusaders team.
Wait a minute. Okay.
They know there's literally seconds left of the game. What can they do with this one? A little chip over the top. There is the hooter. Jamie Durbin picks up the ball. Over the roof it goes, and the Crusaders win this game. Their 3rd consecutive Welsh Derby win. And they remain unbeaten for the season, the North Wales Crusaders as well. Ryan McDonald there, that right arm doesn't look great. And there is the hat-trick man as well.